Good morning. This morning we had our first Believe With Me morning's Bible study for our ladies. There were 26 women here. It was very exciting. Lots of new ladies came. 2 little tiny babies came. And we spent this morning getting to know each other. I asked them what their pet peeve was. And we talked about obedience a little bit. What I wanted the ladies to think about was we want our 2-year-olds to be obedient, if for no other reason than if we tell them to stop, we don't want them to run into the street. Their lives are at stake. It's a safety issue. But if we have an obedient 18-year-old, I don't know that we've done our job as parents. We want our children to go from being obedient, growing into self-generated initiatives, some sort of boldness where they know that the sacrifice of Christ is enough to cover every mistake, every sin, falter, and failing that they'll make from here to eternity. And so we talked about the difference between being obedient and growing in boldness. And we talked about how in Romans chapter 16, Paul said, I'm joyful about your obedience. That's a good thing. But then we see in the Gospels in Matthew, Mark, and Luke how Jesus marveled at the boldness of those friends who ripped off this guy's roof and lowered the paraplegic man to be healed. Those 4 friends of his were expecting goodness from God. They had boldness. They weren't so much focused on obedience. Jesus, is it okay for us to cut the line or rip this guy's roof off? They were expecting good from God, and that pleased Jesus. I'm thinking in that crowd that night that there were probably dozens of Pharisees looking for faults, thinking that they deserved good from God because they had been good, and so they deserved blessing. But the one who got the blessing was the one who was brought there by friends who were bold. So next week, I asked the ladies to come, having maybe looked up a few verses about obedience and a few verses about boldness.